Hey folks, it's Patriot Nurse, and in today's segment we're going to talk about dehydration and a quick way to figure out whether or not you or someone you love is dehydrated. It's the summer, at least it's the summer in the part of the place world. I am part of the place world. Oh geez. Anyway, it's summer. It's really, really hot. And a lot of people are outside working, doing things. Maybe your kids are doing, soccer or whatever the case may be. An anti-American sport. Haha, I'm kidding. And you need to figure out, okay, like, is my kid dehydrated? Am I hydrated? Is grandma hydrated? What's going on? A quick way that you can do this is to check the capillary refill, cap refill. All right, now when I'm saying capillary refill, I'm talking about essentially these little capillaries, the little blood vessels in the extremities of your body. How effective are they at sending blood volume to places that they need to be? Blood volume is mostly constituted of essentially water in human beings. And what you do is you depress either your thumbnail or, in the cases with people who maybe don't have hands or limbs or whatever, you can use the fat roll up here, like the little bat wing. You depress it, make it white, and then you count the number of seconds until the color comes back. For most people, 3 seconds and less is going to be acceptable, an acceptable level of hydration measured by that capillary refill. With children, the Emergency Nurses Association recommends that it's 2 seconds and less, and it can be a little bit wonky with pediatric patients because sometimes they don't show the symptoms of dehydration the same way as with people. In fact, their blood pressure doesn't start compensating until well after they've lost a significant percentage of their fluid volume in their body. So one of the things that you can do if you need another verifier that your baby, your toddler is dehydrated is they also won't have tear production. That's another thing. They'll be sick, they'll be crying, and you won't see tears come out of their eyes. That's a dehydrated kid. That's a dehydrated kid. But it's important to stay hydrated. Another way that we can check this is to look at the color of our pee. Now, I will say this, the color of your pee is no guarantee that you're not spilling electrolytes, especially if you got people with diabetes, definitely diabetes type 1. Just because you're peeing clear, that doesn't mean all is well, especially when your electrolytes get screwed up. Your electrolytes are comprised of a few things: sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and then also a little bit of phosphorus. Lithium goes in there, but that's a completely different story. Most of your electrolyte replacement drinks are going to have sodium and potassium, magnesium a little bit less so, but those are important to keep in your body as well as just the water. Right? We need fluid, we need water, and we also need electrolytes. When your electrolytes start getting jacked up, you start to experience, with children for sure, level of consciousness changes, and definitely with the elderly when that sodium gets depleted, but also you start to see potential for heart arrhythmia as well when that potassium gets messed up. That tends to manifest more with GI disturbances, prolonged vomiting, viruses, things like that. But for all intents and purposes, I just wanted to go over that with you guys today. The cap refill is the quickie way of finding out how hydrated someone is. For tiny children, 2 seconds and less, and then for older kids and adults, 3 seconds and less. That'd be fine. So I hope that was helpful for y'all today. If you did enjoy the video, I hope you'll subscribe to me, Patriot Nurse. You can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and you can also support me on Patreon. For $5 a month, you get access to my newsletter, which goes over everything from current events to prepping stuff to medical things to Second Amendment issues. And so I'll put a link to my Patreon page also in the description box below. I hope it was helpful for y'all today. Have a wonderful weekend. For now, it's Patriot Nurse signing off, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!